Hello, I'm Brianna, and welcome to My Life on Paper, where paper and pictures tell my story. And welcome to Off the Board with Pineapple Papers. It is also May I Scraplift you today. So I picked this pin off my Pinterest board by Debbi Tehrani, and I will have her information listed below. These pictures are from when my daughter did an escape room, and I did cover up her friends' faces. Um, but I love this kind of layout in that this scrap lift inspired me to go into my scraps and just pick out scraps that I thought went together. I did go into my I have it's called Pattern, and it's a iris container that's 12 inches by 10.5 inches by like an inch and a half, 2 inches. And I just have all sorts of ephemera and embellishments. And so this was the patterned one or multicolor one. And I got out my Mind's Eye one of a kind. It's a 55-piece mix bag. And I used up all of them except for one. Um, but first I start off with just these random scraps that I put together. I love it. This is where I feel like my creative, well, some of my creative juices can flow. Obviously, there's a lot more to it than that, but and I'm sorry I'm off the bottom. I working with my new ring light, and I'm finally getting it to where I wanted to go, and then it wouldn't stay, and it's you totally use your error. Something wasn't tightened, so I think I have it fixed now. But for the first part of the video, I am off screen, and I apologize. But I just take, some coral papers, pink papers, orange, this fun pinky purpley, and I'm throwing them together. There is a little bit of red in this collection. That says one of a kind. Um, and first, I do believe we have Dream is my title, and I'm gonna get those pattern papers glued down together once I'm sure where they're going. Here, there. Okay, we're good now. We're on camera. You can see those stickers off to the left. Those are Stampin' Up. My mom had gotten a whole bunch of ephemera and stuff from a friend. These are stickers, and I have several sheets of the same tabs and flowers and words. So here I like to get everything adhered down to each other before I start gluing it down to the paper. Um, this is fun in that, well, fun. It's always fun. My companion page that I did to this has nothing to do with the escape room, but it's also on a black piece of paper. When I went to put it away, I just makes me a little excited. It could be totally different background paper. I don't care, but it's kind of cool when things come together and you don't even really realize it. So you can see me just being very intentional on how I want to overlap these papers. And I am looking at Debbie's sketch just to, because that is my inspiration. So I'm using a lot of wordy bits like she's got. I'm going to put that banner up in the right corner. And here's where I'm going to get out. I don't have any animals like Debbie's got, but I do have these big floral clusters. So I will put those in the similar places that she's got on her layout. I will get that background glued down and put those flowers on there. So Crystal did things just a little bit different this year and added the prompts. So on Saturdays, we are doing scrap lifting someone from our pins. And today happens to be the second Saturday of the month, which is always May I Scrap Lift You. So that works out well. I had, like I said, I've had all these wordy bits. The one on the pink flag says confident. The blue one says phenomenal. The white and pink on the right hand side says make it happen, which is going to move a little bit, but it will make it onto the page. I have this pretty, it's kind of an iridescent color that matches that blue up in the right corner. So I'm going to stick that there. And then I end up finding I had done some mixed media, and I'm going to layer that on top, but I guess not quite yet. Maybe I'll find it quickly here. There we go. So I'll trim that down. She has a frame in that right corner, so I kind of thought it gave that frame feel by layering the mixed media on top of the blue. Once I get that glued down, I will then start working on the cluster up in the right-hand side. You can see that I've got that red circle up there. It says Pure Beauty. That is from 49 and Market, and it was sitting on my desk. And I don't have a lot of red in on this layout, but the D from Dream has that red, so I wanted to make sure to get a little bit more red on the layout. I just cut a piece of that chevron paper, that pink there, and I'm going to layer the arrow there, which I put on translucent Nuvo drops in the center of the florals, and it turned out really cool. I hope you can see that in the finished photo. But and I've got another sticker floral over here I can layer up. My question for the day is going to be about collections. So I do love me a collection, but I have to tell you, I have so many random things that I need to go outside my box and just use scraps and pieces of different collections to get layouts done. So are you like that? Do you prefer the collections? Do you only use collections? Tell me what you use for scrapbooking. I do have this cute little round circle that came from the ephemera, and then I think it says you can. So you can make it happen. Works well. And Debbie's got the words on the side of her frame so that it came from that. I've got one more piece of ephemera. It's that little circle, so I will stick that up in my cluster up on the top. This was something else just sitting on that little banner just sitting on my desk, and so I trimmed it and I'm using just the flag part. Oh my gosh, that was like a kind of a border strip for a paper. So I mean, how cute is that? That's a nice little finishing touch. I want to get the rest of those single flowers on there and the leaves. And I even think about using that border, sticker border that's got all the leaves on there. I would have liked to use a piece of that, but I had just by this time I got so far into everything and things were stuck down that I'm going to leave that for another layout. The last two things I get done are getting those little flowers and leaves tucked in there, and then I will go and glue my title down, which proved to be kind of tricky. I didn't think it was going to be quite as tricky as it was. I debated, do I start from the left-hand side? Do I start from the right-hand side? I started on the left and didn't pay attention to the drop off that I have up there. I used one of those labels from the Stamping Up with the florals, and then I used the little letters label sticker, word sticker that says laughter. And then I use another little sticker. I had to cut it down, but it says life. And here is where I think, oh, this will be fine. Why would it not be fine? Because I've got that little drop off, but Um, this is where if it was perfect, you wouldn't know it was my layout comes in. Uh, and right about, I think here I go, yeah, this isn't doing it for me. Plus the M is kind of not even fitting in there. I go to take the D off and it's ripping. So this is where I go, yep, looks good to me. All right. I want to thank you so much for hanging out with me today. I hope you have a fabulous day, and I will be back tomorrow on Sunday with another off the board, as well as Sketch Sunday. So see you again soon.